Ladies and gentlemen, blah, 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 blah. Listen, all right? Listen. I'm sick, okay? If you can't judge that on the title, then you're a fucking retard, alright? I'm sick, and the only reason why I'm doing this video is because I didn't want to just do Toriko. Toriko forced my hand, and that's why I'm here, okay? That's why I'm here. So, I'm gonna trudge through this shit, because I have no fucking energy, man. I mean, it is amazing. Like, when you're sick and you're hit hard with that shit, you have zero energy. My throat is sore. My nose is congested. It's on fire. I ain't feeling so good. So, it is what it is. No takes. One take wonder mode. Fuck it. You get what you get. Listen. This chapter of Bleach, simple, short, but a few things obviously were very intriguing. One of them being the ending where Yoruichi, first of all, the fact that Kubo decided, let me not focus on the fight with the Miracle, right? Gerard Valkyrie versus Byakuya, Renji, Rukia, that posse. The fact that he decided to shift from there to Naklevar, I thought was very intriguing. Because normally Kubo, he does the... When he does his battle, he does it in, like, increments. So he'll do one fight, fights over, then the next fight, fights over, then the next fight, fights over. That's how he does it. So, the fact that he's doing both... Well, at least for now, we can say that he's doing both Naklevar and Gerard at the same time, I find very intriguing. Kubo doesn't normally do that. So that's a nice change from the usual mold, Taite Kubo. Now, next thing, alright, is Yoruichi using her new God of Thunder, like, war stance thing. That shit was cool. Yoruichi, even though she doesn't have her Zanpakuto on her, where that thing is, I have no fucking idea. But despite that, the fact that she's able to create what appears to be this Raijin Shinto-based deity form, very Enel-esque with the drums and shit. I mean, they're all based on that Shinto god. And she came down with, like, I would presume a lightning-esque Reishi attack. I can't say that it's fully lightning. It did appear to be lightning, but well, then I guess Shuko would be lightning-esque Reishi. So yeah, why not? Fuck. So she came down with that shit strong. That was awesome. I thought it was very good. So I like that. That was all good. Now, my fucking god. Fuck it. Now, oh my god, I'm fucking dying. Okay, alright. Next thing. Naklevar, okay? Naklevar, I found to be a little bit strange. How, well, we find out more about his power, right? He is someone that consumes something, and whatever that something is, people that are in an area of effect, they lose resistance to whatever he consumes. So apparently he consumed these café au lait, or I think that's how you say it in French, or lait, or la. I know that like the T is silent, but whatever. He consumed these café au lait, and apparently, I don't know what that is. Like, I never seen that in Bleach, so I'm not sure what the fuck that is. At least at this point in time, I don't recall. Like, fuck it, dog. Just fuck it. Just fuck it. Alright, man. It's just like, why am I here, man? Fuck it. He consumed these things, and he's able to control the reishi around him. He makes the reishi poisonous in a certain area, this poison pool. And that's what Ichigo, his face is on the ground, straight up. Can't do shit. So we can assume that he did the same shit against Grimmjow. Now, first of all, does that mean that he can control poison pools like while not being in the poison pool. Because if we, like, for example, is Grimmjow in a poison pool right now that's still there, even though Naklevar himself is not there? Like, does Naklevar himself have to be in the middle of that poison pool in order for it to actually, like, have effect, or can he, like, control it remotely? I'm not too sure. But the next thing is, Naklevar, even though he was assaulted by Yoruichi, he seems to be very calm. Like, he's not, like, worried about it. He's actually, I think he may, well, it's not over yet, obviously, but they talk about the other WeDem members, right? And, like, their legacy, well, not legacy, but some stories hidden about their power, if you would, and their standing overall as Quincy's. And I'll get to that real soon, but we know that Baro, Gerard, and Pernida are unique. As far as we know, Naklevar really isn't. I mean, maybe he was given a script, whatever it's called, the Schrift, it means scripture, and I know that much at least, because I remember talking about it before. But the scripture that Yuha gave to Baro, maybe Naklevar has one too, since he became a member of WeDem. Maybe, but fact of the matter is that Naklevar appears to be calm, cool, and collected, despite the fact that he is getting assaulted by Yoruichi. So what happens from here, I'm assuming there's going to be a comeback, all right, on Naklevar's part. Now, Grimmjow, will he come back to the fold? I'm not too sure, but he should. He should. But also, I do want to point out the fact that Ichigo, at this point in time, is getting, like, 0. Like, when he does get spotlight, he's not doing shit. So he's getting very little spotlight. And when he does get spotlight, he's doing absolutely nothing. So I can see how some folks are getting a little bit pissed off about that, because he is the main character, and the main character isn't really getting any time. So in the future, he will obviously. No shit, like no doubt about it. But right now, Kubo is literally saying, like, fuck Ichigo. And when you do see him, we haven't seen Ichigo in, like, some time. Or, like, there has been a chance for Ichigo to actually do something. And when there is a chance, he's already face down on the ground. And he's already being poisoned by the Reishi around him in the area. And in comes Chad to save the day. That was hilarious. I'm like, Chad, like, nigga, like what? Like, what are you doing, Chad? Get the fuck out of here, man. Absolutely ridiculous with Chad. My God, Chad is shitty, son. The dude should be working at a Taco Bell near you. Get the fuck out of here. Like, nigga, please, Chad. Please. Fuck out of here. But whatever. The last part of the chapter, which I thought was very fascinating, obviously, was the whole thing about Gerard being the heart of the Soul King. That's fucking random. It's interesting, but ultimately it's random. I don't see how his power scheme even remotely fits that. So what, is the Soul King like a giant dude? I mean, like, the left arm, okay, fine. I mean, because we do know that, like, Pernida, he could grow in size. And that would correlate with Gerard growing in size. But how is Gerard the heart? How is he the heart specific? Like, when he says the heart, does he mean, like, the soul, the essence of the Soul King? Or does he mean, like, the literal heart? That's what I'm not sure, like, what he's going on about there. Like, so I'm thinking that more or less, when they say the heart, I think they mean, like, the Soul King's essence. The Soul King's vitality, maybe would be a good word? Or his energy? Or maybe, like, the manifestation of his Reishi? Can't say the word, god damn it. Something like that. But overall, I do find it to be kind of weird how Gerard, of all people, is tied to the Soul King. I'm like, what? Gerard? The Miracle? My man? Soul King? Why? So, we know why based on the chapter, but in the overall scheme of story, unnecessary. Just make him someone to be like, like Baro. Where, you know why? Because here's the thing. The Soul King doesn't have legs. At least as far as we saw, he was missing legs. But he had his body. So wouldn't we be on the lookout for legs now? We had a right arm, a left arm. Where's the right leg, left leg? But when you say the heart, I'm like, well, we kind of saw him in... So, like, when they say heart, what they mean specifically, I'm not too sure. But that's going to be very important. So, overall, I'm done. And I'm kind of wondering, now that Pernida's dead, and Mimi Hagi-sama was taken in by Yuha himself, since Pernida is dead, does that mean that Pernida now has returned to the body of the Soul King? Like, automatically? Like, I'm not too sure. But whatever. I'll see you guys later. For the review, King Lightning, a sick day review, but fucking it is.